starts off by relating his material energy. This material energy has been classified in different ways. When we were in school, we learnt about the periodic table, right? So it has been classified on the basis of elements. The periodic table has got 118 elements. However, the complexities of nature are infinite. For the sake of understanding, we group them and classify them. So Sri Krishna has classified these a bit differently, and which he is relating that, Arjun, there are 8 categories of my material energy. Isaac Newton, he propounded his laws of motion to understand material nature. And according to his theories, this universe consists of mass with force acting instantaneously and irrespective of the flow of time. So based on Newton's theories, people started looking on creation somewhat like a machine, which had mass and forces and positions in 3D space. So if you knew all this in this moment, you could then predict what would happen to the next moment. However, along came Michael Faraday. He took a magnet and he passed it through a coil of wire, and thereby he created electric energy. So he converted mechanical motion into electric energy. And this went beyond the scope of Newtonian physics, where one energy had now gotten converted into another subtler one. But then along came Maxwell after Faraday, and he introduced the concept of force field. He said if there's a positive charge and a negative charge, there is a force between the two. We all know positive, negative attract. But if there's just a positive charge, no negative around, it has still got a force field around it. Now people's understanding transformed completely. The concept of electromagnetic spectrum got understood. And now they realize that light is rapidly oscillating energy. But then, in 1905, Einstein, he published his Annus Mirabilis papers, which went completely beyond what all the scientists had said till then. He said that if there are 2 events in time and 2 observers traveling at different speeds, they will sequence these events differently. That was one of his theories. And the other was his equation E is equal to mc square, where he said that if there is just mass, it is energy potential. It has the potential of being converted into energy, which is expressed by the equation E is equal to mc square. So his theories became the basis for the later on nuclear power that got developed. Then in the 1920s came Niels Bohr and the quantum physicists. Their theories, when Einstein heard, he said the ground is being pulled from under our feet with nothing to fall down upon. So Niels Bohr and company, they postulated that at the subatomic level, matter is not the way you assume it to be, a solid mass. Rather, it has a dual particle and wave nature. And you can never specify where exactly it is. You can only say it has a probability of being here and a probability of being here and a probability of being here. Ever since the quantum physicists gave their theories, scientists have been trying to create a unified field theory that can bring all the forces, matter, energies in one single equation. But such a unified field theory is not available till today. Now, 100 years have gone by since Niels Bohr. And this unified field theory, Sri Krishna has given 5,000 years before Niels Bohr. He says, Arjun, not only is matter energy, water is also energy, fire is also energy, air is energy, space is energy, the mind is also an energy, the intellect is an energy, the ego is an energy. These are 8 categories of my material energy. So what an interesting way of looking at all of matter as just different forms of the energies of God. And that helps us see the amazing unity of all creation. Now we have this attitude, this is separate, that is separate, that is separate. And when we understand this, then we realize that everything is interconnected with the one supreme energetic. Just like there is one sun in the solar system, which illumines the entire solar system by its heat and light. Likewise, everything that exists in creation is all the different forms of the energies of the one supreme. Ekadesha sthitasyagner jyotsna vistarini yatha parasya brahmanah shaktis tathedam akhilan jagat. And that is why this material energy behaves in such astonishing ways. So what are those astonishing waves? See, like for example, take a look at a homing pigeon. You can close its eyes and take it 1,000 miles away and release it. The homing pigeon knows exactly where it came from. It will fly up and it will go straight back to the window from where it had been brought. We did this at the RKT Dallas. Somebody said you have to release pigeons in the mornings. We found somebody who had pigeons. And the pigeons were brought at night and they were brought in a basket. So obviously they were sleeping at that time, and in any case, it was not a transparent basket. And then the lady handed them to me and I took them and released them, and each time the pigeon would fly up, take a round and head straight back. So, wow, this is one of the few miracles of nature. See, during puja, people wear silk. And how is the silk made? It is the excreta of the silkworm. Now any pandit, if that pandit happens to touch excreta before going for worship, they'll say, Sitaram, Sitaram, I have to take bath 5 times before doing the worship. And that excreta of the silkworm, they are putting it around as a dhoti and going to do the puja. Because the silk excreta is such, it's completely antibacterial, it doesn't catch any germs. Likewise is silver. Why do you offer food and silverware to people? Because it's antibacterial, it doesn't catch anything. But the point is that not everybody has the money to use silverware. So what should poor people do? God has created a golden plate for them. That is the banana leaf. It has got the same properties as the silver, but even more enhanced. And hence you see in South India, people prefer to eat on the banana leaf. All you need to do, you don't have to apply detergent. Just take some water and clean it and it's good to go. So all around us are the miracles of God that are taking place that we see. So this is because nature is just an aspect of the various energies of God.